Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a library book haul. So I went to the library a few days ago now. I did only pick up 5 books because if you watch my recent video of all the unread books on my shelves, you know that I have plenty that I probably should be reading, but I just can't resist a trip to the library. The first book I picked up is When I Was the Greatest, and this is by Akron Jamay. I think that's how you say it. I apologise if I've said that completely wrong, and I really like the illustration on the cover of this. A lot of the stuff that gives my neighbourhood a bad name I don't really mess with. Ali's got enough going on between school and boxing and helping out at home. His best friend Noodles, however, is always looking for trouble, and somehow it's Ali who picks up the pieces, but it's all small potatoes and no one's getting hurt. And then there's Needles. Needles is Noodles' brother. He's got a syndrome and he gets all these tics and blurts out the wildest, craziest things. It's cool though. Everyone on their street knows he doesn't mean anything by it. But then Ali, Noodles and Needles find themselves somewhere they never expected to be, somewhere they never should have been, where the people aren't so friendly and even less forgiving. I don't really know too much about this book as I haven't really seen it around that much, but I'm looking forward to trying it. The second book I picked up is called Tradition, and this is by Brendan Keeley, and I just picked this one up, read the blurb, and it sounded like something that I was really going to enjoy. The students at Fallbrook Academy are the elite of the elite, famous for their glamour and excess. Their traditions are sacred, but they can hide dark and dangerous secrets. Jules is in her senior year with one goal: to get out and start her life at college. Jamie is a sports star on a scholarship. Fallbrook is his chance to escape his past. After the school party ends in disaster, the two of them discover a terrible truth. Can they stand together against Fallbrook's most toxic traditions? I've never actually seen anyone talk about this book, so I don't know if it's new or been out for a while or just people who've never tried it, but it just sounded really interesting. The third book I picked up is The Damned, and I really love the cover on this one. It's just got a skull and some flowers. And again, I don't think I've ever seen anyone talking about this book either, so everything that I've picked up from the library this time I've not seen before, so we shall see if these are any good. Forced to flee Paris, Celine hoped New Orleans would be a place of safety, but before long she was drawn into its dark underbelly by the enigmatic leader of the group known as La Cour des Lions, Sebastian Saint Germain. Loving him has proved costly. Still recovering from a night she can't remember, Celine's dreams are troubled, and a chain of events has been set in motion that could unveil a truth she's not ready to learn, and even lead to her demise. Cursed and changed forever, Sebastian too has not emerged unscathed. While the treaty between the Fallen and the Brotherhood has been broken beyond repair, war between the immortals seems imminent. Just as Bastian and Celine begin to uncover the danger around them, they realise their love could tear them apart. When I read the back of this, I was intrigued by it because I love the Vampire Diaries and the originals, and obviously the originals is set in New Orleans, and this sounds kind of witchy like the originals, and I know it's probably going to be absolutely nothing like that, but it just reminded me of the originals and the flashbacks that the characters would have. So I'm hoping it's going to be kind of like that, maybe obviously without the vampires and just the witchy side of things, but I'm really excited to start this one. Then the final 2 books I picked up were both from the adult section. The first 3 were YA, and these are both by the same author. So the first one is Rush Too Far by Abby Glines. I have read one book before by this author and enjoyed it, so I thought I'd pick up a few more whilst I saw them. Rush Finley has earned every bit of his bad boy reputation. With the luxury beach house, the fast cars and the endless stream of girls, he's the envy of every guy on Rosemary Beach. He handles it all with the laid-back cool of a rock star's son. All Rush needs is his best friend Grant and his sister Nan, until Blair Wynne drives into town in a beat-up pickup truck with a pistol under her seat looking for her estranged father. Beautiful and angelic, Blair instantly captures Rush's attention, but when he discovers that she's his new stepsister, he vows to keep his distance, because Rush knows why Blair is all alone in the world. He knows if he gets too close, it will destroy Nan. Rush has every reason in the world to stay away from Blair, but it seems he just can't resist. I must have read the blurb very quickly when I was in the library because I did not realise that Blair is his stepsister. So I'm not too sure how this story is going to pan out. Doesn't sound like the kind of thing I would usually read, and I've never read anything with that trope of step siblings. but we shall see if they do actually get together. Then the fifth and final book I picked up was Under the Lights, and I'm pretty sure this isn't the one I read before, but I believe this is part of a series by Abby Glines, and I've read one of the books, but the covers all look really similar. But I'm pretty sure this isn't the one that I've read. Willa can't erase the bad decisions that led her down the path she's on now, but she can fight for forgiveness from her family, and she can protect herself by refusing to let anyone get close to her. Golden Boy Brady used to be best friends of Willa. She even had a crush on him when they were kids, but that's all changed. Her life choices have made her a different person from the girl he used to know. Gunnar used to be friends with Willa and Brady, another one of the town's golden boys. Gunnar loves his life and doesn't care about anyone except himself, except perhaps Willa. She's the exception, and he understands the girl she's become in a way no one else can. As secrets come to light and hearts are broken, these former childhood friends must face the truth about growing up and falling in love, even if it means losing each other forever. So I get the feeling that this book might be a love triangle kind of situation. And the one thing that intrigues me is I'm pretty sure the other book that I read, if I'm thinking of the right one, was set in high school, and this looks like they're on a high school football pitch on the cover, but this was in the adult section, and as it says they were friends as kids, I don't know if this is set when they're sort of like in their senior year of high school or whether this is college. I'm not too sure. So they were the 5 books which I picked up from the library. I think I did pretty well, only picking up 5. Usually I come out with my arms full of books. But if you have read any of these or have read any of these authors and have any recommendations, then please let me know in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching.